Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Oh.
Damn, look at that face. Wait, why is she looking in that direction?
She hates you. She's gonna look back at the judge and be cute.
But like to her right.
No, it's you. It's you.
Is Edgeworth.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, because
She has her back to us in the full rooms view. And oh wait, no, we are on the right. You're right. Edward just always looks like he's on the right because that's how he's presented in these camera angles. But in the full room, I'm on the right, Edward's on the left, which is confusing.
yeah. She's looking at you. She's gonna look at the judge and be cute now.
So that means. Ah, okay. So that means all of these camera angles are from the judge's perspective, except for the one on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because...
You had heard about it because of the wiretap.
Yeah.
Although you really can't present this evidence in real life because you fucking went into your room and you
can here.
I know.
Yeah. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she'd heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. Because it currently literally isn't one. It actually is a statue right now with like a drawer, basically.
She should have known that these people are dumb because she should have known that she couldn't have used that excuse because she heard them talk on the phone about how it didn't have clockwork in it.
Yeah. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. I'm glued to my seat. Let's see it then.
Yeah, he never stands up, ever.
Yeah.
He lives there.
Maybe he's always standing. We can't tell.
Well.
Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Hello.
Take that!
Because she's a fucking creep.
Yeah, what a creep.
Have a look at this.
Oh, that.
Which she also didn't hide because she's an idiot.
The screwdriver in the door.
I found this in Miss May's room. Egad. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone. Were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Damn. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Out loud already. Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone?
Yes.
Can you prove that? I think not.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that was
Edgelord.
That conversation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
On the phone.
Yeah, isn't that clearly the only time? Nothing else fits, yeah. This is weird to have to present again. We've already discussed this. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim because you forgot apparently.
Yeah, geez Louise. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, it's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Did she seem amused to you?
You can't use this. face.
Yeah.
I mean, we all see it, but you're not supposed to use that.
The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? It's funny how the witness is somehow always the guilty party so far.
Wait, because you are the defendant and your person's never the killer.
Yeah, but that's not what a witness normally is.
Because you're a hero.
A witness is supposed to be the...
You're right.
A witness doesn't... A witness is like... Anyone else in the world could have done the crime. A witness could just be wrong. Like the cop.
I think it's because all of your witnesses end up being the murderer.
Yeah.
And so you end up making them...
Or tied to it.
You make them the defendant by accusing them.
Yeah. Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer.
Wow, burn.
As if that's an insult. It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow with the statue.
In the head.
Just kill her. And when she didn't do it, it'd be really hard to do that. Right? Like, you did it, didn't you? Doesn't seem to make sense.
I think the wiretap, yeah.
Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tappeting irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
Yeah, what the fuck? How can that be irrelevant?
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
What the fuck?
Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Me too, it seems impossible. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off.
That's the exact joke I thought when he said that, yes. Because they're definitely doing this on purpose. Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will.
Whoa.
Whoa, that was a cute line.
You can't be serious, no way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
The murderer. Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold.
Wow, what an explanation. You mean the bellboy she called up as an alibi on purpose?
Yeah, people do shit like that a lot.
Yeah.
If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Egad, how would you live? Iced coffee?
At 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene of the at the time of the murder. Yeah, but she was busy interacting with the bellboy to get coffee instead of watching the murder.
Yeah. Which is what she said she was doing.
Also, it's not our job to prove the witness killed. It's our job to defend the defendant, which doesn't mean the witness has to be the killer.
Technically,
so this is what the irrelevant means.
Yeah, well, as I say, technically, we kind of. Well, no. Yeah, well, I guess
our job is to call the witness's testimony into doubt, so it's thrown out because it's not evidence.
Yeah, but if we can replace the accused murder of the actual murderer, then we technically do absolve the her
it's just
murder.
bullshit that he's acting like he's won just because he has evidence that she's not the murderer. It's like, that's not the conversation, sir. You're moving the goalposts.
The goalposts are way far away from where they were.
Yeah. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever.
Yeah, but we want the motive as to why you'd do that.
Yeah, because it could be relevant.
That proves your connection.
Yeah. You said it was irrelevant that she knew it was a clock, and somehow that brought us here, so,
Yeah, try me.
Keep poking. Let's pull this thread until the whole sweater is just a yarn ball.
If you want
to destroy my sweater, whoa, whoa, whoa. Pull this thread as I solve the away. Crime. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No. They're going to just let her walk away.
With the sweater.
Once again, not the right goalpost. We're not trying to convict her. We're trying to just say that her testimony is bullshit, which we've proven?
Yeah.
And for some reason, we're acting like we haven't.
If anything, this case should be over, because it's like, oh, well, she didn't do it, you're free to go.
There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
With the thread from the sweater.
Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something.
I think you have to call the... Well, I mean, okay. I don't know. I mean, I think eventually the bellboy will be there as a witness. He might say something that fucks up her whole thing, or you can keep talking to her and basically say, objection, you said you saw the crime. But I don't know if that dialogue will come up enough for you to say that.
I don't know. This is in many ways our first case because it's never been this complicated before, so we don't know how it'll work.
Because I mean, okay, so you can say yeah. So I almost think you have to call
maybe she was killed by Maximilian. Pegasus. I mean, what else do we have to talk to her about?
Well, I guess the only thing I can think of is if you can say objection to her saying, but it sounds like she says anything directly that would be able to, like, for the purpose of this game, be able to have you say objection.
Yeah.
You said
they're
you
acting
saw.
like the bellboy magically fixes all of her problems, so I feel like we have to defeat the bellboy now.
He's
He's the secondary boss fight.
If you could say objection to what Edgelord says, because Edgelord said, that's his name, Edgelord said she was not there at the scene of the crime. If she said that, then I'd say objection, you said you saw the crime. But she doesn't say that, so it doesn't give you a line of dialogue to object to. So I didn't get to call the bellboy.
Yeah, it seems like it. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness.
He'll say, we don't serve coffee after 5 p.m.
Yeah, because that's fucking weird.
I mean, if it's a fancy enough hotel, you can do whatever you want, whenever you want.
There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
Dang. Can you save in this game, by the way?
You lose.
You can save. Okay, I was just wondering. I'm like, these are... Like, how fucking long do I have to go to... Like, do you play 4 hours for every save? I think you can save anywhere, actually. Da-da-da-da!
Oh.
I object to calling the bellboy.
So he...
Why? What's your reason? So he what?
That means that's the right answer.
Yeah,
he doesn't want you to do it.
Because he doesn't like it. He's just gonna hit object everything. Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing.
Well, it's about her being present.
But it's her entire alibi, apparently, as the bellboy. Why would we not question the... However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition?
I don't think it's kind of bargaining is allowed.
If Miss April's May alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. We already don't think she's the killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. We never thought she was the killer. We thought that she's in league with
Objection.
the killer. So this is like unimportant. We're just trying to get her fucking testimony thrown out. Do they not know how courts work?
No.
And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That's definitely not how courts work.
Just because one person's innocent doesn't make the other person automatically guilty. There's a lot of people in the world, sir.
He doesn't get to just make up new rules in the middle of a crook.
That's what I'm saying. They're in a...
How do I object to this? That is my condition. What?
This judge...
Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony.
This judge is letting his court run rampant.
Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. The judge didn't agree to this either, by the way, Phoenix. Like, what, this Edgeworth just made up a rule out of nothing that never existed, and we're just treating it like it's real? What the fuck?
Oh, Keith, what are you gonna do?
I mean, we don't know. We can't know what the outcomes are unless we try something, really.
Yeah, but if we lose, then we lose all the way.
I guess so.
All right.
I do think it is somewhat normal to like lose a case in Phoenix Wright and be like, well, I guess I gotta start that episode over.
Yeah.
Which will be some annoying clicking work for me, and they'll be like, Stephanie, I'm back, we made it.
I heard that
I'm back to the branch we're trying to do.
Pretty hard. This is actually pretty hard, I think, for like a first case, technically.
Yeah.
Only because you're trying to figure out the grooves of what the game wants you to say.
Yeah, the rhythm and the logic of this weirdness.
Yeah.
The other ones give up. It's like, we gotta...
You can't give up.
Gaga. All right, I've got nothing to lose except for, well,
Except for poor Maya's whole life.
Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Why are you agreeing with this judge?
Yeah, why is the judge just like ignoring all this?
This guy's a fucking fraud. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
He brought his tea.
It is little cookies.
Yes, sir.
Is his hand gonna get tired? Is this just his natural state?
He's bribing the jury.
Look at that suit trim and shit. Like, it's neat.
That is my uniform, sir. Yes, sir.
You were the bellboy, weren't you? Yeah. I was trying to remember the voice. I'm like, I don't have
Those cookies look good.
Yeah. You never thought he'd come back.
Yeah, I was wondering about his relevancy.
He's a whole character, though, like, drawn up and shit.
I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
I thought he was gonna make him give out the tea.
Yeah.
Very good, sir.
Gimme. Miss May's room service.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call around 8 o'clock, time discrepancy, around 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
Yeah, it's off by an hour.
Yep.
You're a slow bellboy.
Oh, yeah, let's see how fucked up of a bellboy. Just for an iced coffee. Oh, and then she said the ice melts if you wait too long. Oh, yeah. No, but he brought it to her. She said to bring it at
9, though, so
fine, okay.
Yeah.
Just for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. That's not suspicious at all.
Yeah, almost like she's planning it.
Oh, look at the flirting.
She's outside of the room. Why does he look like a villain in this picture?
He's checking out, he's looking at her shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished because of some hot bullshit.
I don't know what he...
Oh, yeah? What exactly is it you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, check out them when they're attractive. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally.
Checked out Miss May personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Like a weirdo.
Yes, you can object to that too, because why not?
Yeah, why not? Haven't been punished yet, so let's just test that boundary. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all of her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I...
Wow.
Wow, he's not discreet at all.
Wow.
We said them, and I just like, he's not talking about her titties.
Yeah,
But he was. Wow, I'm impressed. In court, in a court of law, sir.
Yeah, well, holding crumpets.
Oh, goodness. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yeah, so what then?
Just for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. Wasn't that the time the murder happened?
9 o'clock on the dot, you say?
Yes. I could remember that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9 o'clock. The time of the murder.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
Precisely 9 o'clock then.
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure? Because clocks exist. Like that one. This is the murder one.
The one that talks.
Yeah.
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like an iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir.
Tee.
Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time?
'Cause it's an alibi. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
You're sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
I'd remember those knockers anywhere.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
A normal thing people say? Okay. Describing yourself as endearing? How come you're
Keith,
so
I'm endearing.
very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embrasser. Sir, what's an embrasser?
Embrasser.
An embrasser.
Like a brazier.
A brazier?
Embrasser.
Oh.
Is that French for embrace? Embrasser?
Is it?
They do like French in Japan a lot.
It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More like a peck on the cheek.
Well, why would she have done that?
Till you'd remember her. I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her.
See, I know what's up.
I think the bellboy's completely unrelated. But not unrelated to the court case, but I mean, like, I don't think he's in on it at all.
No, he's not in on it.
Yeah.
I just want the time discrepancy to be mentioned.
Yeah.
With her witnessing the murder. You might be in trouble.
It's no good. There's nothing there.
Fuck.
What? Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally understand. What? Why didn't I get to do stuff? I didn't say it could stop.
Well, but I think you ran out of dialogue things.
But they let you scroll back and forth. The bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Let me fucking do. God damn it! I'm gonna have to like rewind or something. That'll be annoying. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. That was a bit tedious.
Fuck you.
It's a trial.
Yeah.
The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest, obviously.
Yeah, don't give up.
Yeah. Objection, I'm playing a video game and its logic of when you can do things is up in the air.
We know the answer, but we can't figure out a way to convey it to you.
Oh, not even that, I was pressing the things because there's no indication, like, if you press them on the last statement, it'll just proceed without you for some reason? That's weird. Wait, please, wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. We can't just stop having justice because you're bored. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all.
If you didn't want to be bored, you shouldn't have been a lawyer.
Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about?
Oh no. Not.
I mean, it would be room service, right? Check-in and bed making aren't relevant, are they? At all? Why are these the options? Why isn't it look at an item in my thing and be like, aha?
You know what else though? Well, no. I mean, yeah, it's gotta be room service.
Yeah. I don't understand the question really. Tell me again about room service.
Again, sir? At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303.
I can't present things.
The guest had requested iced coffee. 18. Jesus.
Whoa, it's a hotel.
18 bucks.
It's a hotel.
$18 was the charge, as I recall.
That's before the tip.
Jeez Louise.
That's before the tip.
Well, apparently the kiss on the cheek was enough to last him a life. Maybe that's why she didn't tip, because the coffee was 18 bucks. You just get a kiss for that.
I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive?
Thank you. Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know, and we don't skip on the ice, sir. The ice is fucking free, motherfucker.
2.
For 2, exactly, yeah.
Detail. What did he say? What did you say?
Rather quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Oh, well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who. Wait, Edgelord was there? Or no, he told him to not mention it. That's what it is. He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Wow, Edgeworth.
Jeez.
Caught.
Oof. Oh.
You fool.
Now you're extra in trouble.
I've done it. I've won. Have you? I mean, you've won this weird mini game that Edgeworth made up and everyone agreed to for some reason. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
Oh, that's right, sir. Which is probably why I got a
That's
kiss.
The murderer.
Yeah.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? That doesn't really fucking matter, honestly.
Yeah, and then also, it's not our job to know that.
Yeah, simple it was. The man with Miss May. Why is this even a question? The man who checked in with Miss May.
Oh, I think it's just trying to make sure that you don't think that Miss May's the murderer or that the bellboy's the murderer, because we don't think either one of those is the murderer.
I feel like if I brought up bed making or check-in, it would have also led to him slipping up about a second person.
Yeah, because the check-in would be like, oh, I checked in both people.
Yeah.
The coffee was $18, and then the bed making was like...
Maybe it's
the bed
queen bed or king bed, or maybe it's 2 beds even. Oof. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other men from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Oh, we're gonna leave the court and like do an investigation more. This is like a big chapter. I wonder how many chapters there even are then if they're this involved.
Well, I think is each game probably only have like a few.
Maybe.
Maybe they vary in
like a whole chunk of the campaign, yeah.
Or maybe the whole case is the game.
Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Good, because it's almost midnight and it's time for us to go to bed. Court is adjourned.
You know, on a side note, I will say a long time ago. Oh, well.
A long time ago, what?
A long time ago, I had like some driving altercation with some like crazy ass driver where they tried to like veer us off the road, but it was like this whole thing. This car was like driving like an asshole, and it by its own cause ended up driving like kind of off the road into the dirt a little bit. Mm-hmm. But what happened was the police came to my house because apparently those people had filed a complaint about me saying I drove them off the road. But I had no involvement in them. Like they were just insane drivers, but they had tried to blame it on us because my stupid ex at the time flipped them off. So I think they got mad and they probably wrote down my license plate number and tried to accuse me.
And it becomes your problem.
And they said that we messed up their what's that called? Under the car, there's like the framing.
Suspension?
Yeah, suspension. Thank you. The suspension. But what ended up happening was, the cop came and like asked me for my testimony, like basically like to write down what happened. My mom thought I did something crazy. I was like, no, I didn't do anything. But what happened is I mentioned that there had been a second person in the car because there was a guy and his girlfriend, and he was like, oh, that guy didn't mention there's anyone else in the car. I have to throw the case out. Oh, and also I think he believed me anyway, because I guess these other people
they're obscuring information.
I was very polite and articulate, and I described it in great detail, and I was like, that's not what happened at all. But I was like, yeah, there was a second person. I was like, oh yeah, I think he like leaned over to his girlfriend, and he's like, what? The other guy said specifically there was no one else in the car, and I said,
oh, he specified
that he was alone.
So he lied.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, because I think the girlfriend wasn't willing to lie for him. And so, yeah, I was like, so yeah, he's like, oh, so yeah.
You know which one of them was coming after you, too.
Then I definitely believe, yeah, so I got it thrown out because of that.
Neat.
Yeah, so that happens.
September 7th, 2 p.m. Defendant Lobby 1, District Court. We did it!
Mr. Wright!
I'm saving.
Save it.
See y'all later.
See you.
This is fun.
It is fun.